A night of tragedy on the great estate of Collinwood, for Jeb has died, and Barnabas has revenged his death. Barnabas, still facing his overwhelming lust for blood, turns to the one sanctuary he can find, the mysterious room in the East Wing, and the promise of parallel time.
Why do I feel I belong in that other time? Is it because of this? Because my life was so different in that time?
Barnabas, please, I must talk to you.
Julia. She shouldn't have followed me.
Julia, go back.
It's happened. It's happened. Julia!
Barnabas.
Julia, can you hear me?
Yes, Barnabas,
Julia, can you hear me?
Can't hear me. He's in that room, and he can't hear me. He may be trapped in there forever.
How did it happen? Why did this room suddenly appear? What am I going to do now?
Who are you? And what are you doing in this room?
Though the great house of Collinwood looks the same, everything that happens in it is different this night. For Barnabas Collins is trapped in parallel time. He has entered another time band running concurrently with ours. And to his amazement, he discovers a Collinwood ruled by the memory of a dead mistress, Angelique. And a new bride has entered the house, wanting to find happiness with Quentin, but instead finding an enemy she cannot fight.
Where's Quentin? Why did he leave? You are not wanted here, now or ever, Angelique.
Can't be. She's dead.
For several weeks, Barnabas Collins has known of a strange room in the east wing of the great house at Collinwood. A room in which he discovered the existence of another level of time. The people he saw in this room were all people he knew, and yet They were leading completely different lives. They were living in a world of parallel time. Now, through some mystifying warp in time, Barnabas has become a part of this other existence. But he soon discovers he has placed himself in great danger, for a man named William Loomis learns Barnabas' darkest secret. And now Barnabas Collins lies trapped in a chained coffin. There is no one to help him, and he has no way of knowing what strange and mysterious events are going on in this world of parallel time.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mrs. Stoddard.
Please, call me Elizabeth. Are you ready to see the children now?
Well, do you happen to know where Quentin is? I thought I'd like to have him with me when I met them.
Well, I think it might be better if you handle this alone. After all, you are mistress of Collinwood. And Daniel must realize that sooner or later.
I'm glad you changed your mind and decided to meet your stepmother, Daniel.
I'm going to do more than just meet her, Amy. I'm going to find a way to drive her out of this house.
In a strange room in the east wing of the great house at Collinwood, Barnabas Collins discovered the existence of another level of time. The people he saw in the room were old people he knew, and yet they were leading completely different lives. They were living in a world of parallel time. Through some mystifying warp in time, Barnabas became a part of this other existence. But he soon discovered he had placed himself in great danger, for a man named William Loomis discovered Barnabas' darkest secret. And now Barnabas Collins lies trapped in a chained coffin. There is no one to help him, and he has no way of knowing what strange and frightening things are happening in this world of parallel time.
Isn't she beautiful?
Daniel, I wish I could make you understand.
Understand what? That she's dead and she's never coming back? Is that what you were going to say?
Yes.
Well, you're wrong. Because she is coming back someday.
You know that's not possible.
Don't you believe anything I tell you? My father isn't the only one that comes here. I come here, too. Whenever I'm sad and I need her to comfort me.
Daniel, stop talking like that.
Mother, she doesn't believe that you're going to come back. Show her she's wrong. Sing to me again, Mother.
Daniel, I can't stay here and listen to any more of that. That's not possible. That's a trick.
It's not a trick. She's somewhere in this house. She's never going to leave.
That can't be. My God, I don't believe it.
Daniel!
Amy, you were wonderful. Did you see her just now? Everything went exactly the way I wanted it to. How'd you get in here from the secret room so fast?
I never got to the secret room. Chris stopped me downstairs. I'm sorry, Daniel.
Amy, you're joking. I heard you humming. So did Maggie.
But you couldn't have because I wasn't there.
If you weren't there, who was?
In a deserted room in the East Wing, Barnabas Collins has discovered an incredible world which exists in another time band. And now he has stepped into that time band and found those he knows and loves living other lives, faced with other problems. Maggie Evans is now the bride of Quentin Collins, but her marriage has brought her only misery, for she must constantly fight the ghost of Quentin's first wife, Angelique. But Maggie is determined to win the fight no matter what the cost, and take her rightful place as mistress of Collinwood.
Quentin told me it would be a challenge. Now I must find a way to rise to the challenge, no matter how many of them are against me. I must show them that I am the mistress of Collinwood. Nobody can change that. Nobody.
I'm really terribly sorry about not notifying you in advance. I know it must have been quite a shock to you.
I must admit, I didn't know what to think at first.
It was a spur-of-the-moment thing, actually. The opportunity came up, and I decided to take it.
It's perfectly all right.
I'm forgiven.
Yes, of course. Do you care for a glass of sherry?
Why, I'd love one.
My God, she's back. She's come back.